Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies. This is the second Apollo game, quote unquote. But yeah, yesterday we finished off Apollo Justice, and now we're moving on to Dual Destinies. There he is, our guy. And I am very excited to get into this one. This is where the art style change comes in, I think, where everything is 3D, unless that's in the next one and I'm mistaken. I'm excited either way. You know, I can't wait to hop back in. Phoenix is back in the seat. I'm ready. Also, we have a special stream lined up for later today with Ryan. We've got a little game we've been meaning to check out for a while. It is a multiplayer game, so, you know, look forward to that. That'll be later on. All right, let's get in. Let's hop in. I don't know what costumes is about. Can I dress up my characters? Okay. Interesting. Costumes? Let's go. Let's see what it's all about. I'm ready. Continue this gosh darn story. Oh yeah, we have cutscenes now. There he is! The judge looks so goofy from a distance. Ooh. Uh-oh. Did somebody bomb the... Did somebody bomb the... Okay. No! Oh my god, they bombed the courthouse! Holy shit. Oh fuck. What's this mysterious game? You'll find out later.
These are dark times, where the law has been reduced to rubble.
Wow.
And it's up to us to restore it to its former glory.
Is that Apollo? Oh look, there's Phoenix's beanie.
I know what you mean. It looks like your target finally decided to make a move.
Oh, that was Phoenix talking?
Don't you worry. I've got a trusty new partner on board.
Yes, this redhead. Who is this? She's cute. A little AI guy?
Let's do this.
Little gay AI fella? Alright.
She's been with us for half a year, though I can hardly believe it. Anyway, her power will be our greatest weapon.
What, her AI robot? Oh.
Are you alright, miss?
She seems like a riot.
Yeah, it's for this very reason I returned.
Yes, yes, put it on, Phoenix.
Time to bring it to an end.
Oh! Bro still has that fucking Nokia, bruh. Oh, Trucy. Very nice. Yeah, let's go! Back to the roots. No longer piano playing. Woohoo! There he is. Looking sexy. While Apollo is looking a little Solid Snake. Why is he all wrapped up? What happened? All right, there we go. Turnabout countdown. Why is he an edgy anime character now? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, well, there's the bomb. The best thing about bombs is how they erase and destroy without discretion. Is this guy the Underminer from The Incredibles? What is this? Beware the Underminer! Now all I have to do is pin everything on that little girl. No! Which one? There's several. Trucy? Oh. Oh my. A little bit of a graphics upgrade here. December 17th, 9:22 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Athena. Is that our redhead? Alright.
Nope, not feeling nervous at all.
It's amazing what a girl can get used to. Even a tense atmosphere like this is no biggie. You doing okay, Athena? I'm guessing that's Phoenix. No, it's Apollo. Yeah, and we're in the 3D art style mode. Why do you have an eye patch now, Apollo? What is up with you? Oh, Apollo!
Yeah, doing great. Hum a little tune great.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's good to hear. Although, I could have sworn I heard your voice crack for a second there.
I'm not transparent, huh? Cracking? No, my voice isn't cracking. Nerves of steel here, I tell you.
I think I do prefer the 2D art style. I've seen a little bit of the 3D art style. But it doesn't look that bad, and all the animation that is happening is very nice. This is Apollo Justice. He's a fellow lawyer at the office I work for. Apollo's the lead for the defense on the case. But I'm gonna be there at the bench with him, doing what I can to help out. I'll do whatever it takes to defend Junie.
Speaking of steel, how you holding up? That explosion really did a number on you.
Okay, so that's why. You were in the explosion? You were in there while it exploded? I'm just happy that you're okay, Athena. Wow. Sweet talker, huh? Although I can't pretend I have no connection to this case. That's where I'm gonna see it through. That Juniper's name is cleared. I'm sure you feel the same way.
You got that right. I won't rest until Junie's completely cleared of all suspicion.
Alright, this has to be Phoenix. Apollo? Athena? Never mind. Come on, man. He put on his blue suit for nothing?
Thank you for doing this for me.
No, Junie! Woods. Oh, wow. So much animation. My goodness, alright.
Hey, are you okay? Sorry about that. I always seem to go into a coughing fit whenever I get nervous. This kind of thing never happens at home in the first...
So anyway... It's like Goku arriving at Namek. What happened between games? Well, we got a new defense attorney on the hood. It's 3D now. Apollo took a bomb to the face. Phoenix is back in the game. This is Juniper Woods.
She's my dear, dear childhood friend. And she's also our client for this case.
Aw, she's adorable. Why don't I have a court record? Where's my court record? Guys, my court record, it's gone.
The news keeps repeating that Junie's the alleged bomber.
Well, it seems like the bomber was a policeman with a Underminer mask, so...
That's ridiculous. There's no way Junie would do anything like that. I bought you a little snack, Athena. Just a little something from my garden.
Aw.
Hey, thanks. So, is this an orange or a tangerine? Oh, it's an orange. My grandma says that orange is the color of strength and endurance. Oh, I get it. Strength for the trial, right? Oh, Junie, you're always so good to me. Jeez, look at me. Standing here clutching an orange to my chest with tears in my eyes.
Jeez, it's just an orange.
Well, don't you worry. We'll be so powerful in there, they won't know what hit him. Right, Apollo?
Yeah, sure, whatever. I wasn't listening. I'm too busy focusing on my pain that I endured because I got fucking bombed. Come what may, this trial is when we may lose. Oh.
Apollo! Apollo!
Ugh. God. Blood is seeping through his bandages. One of his wounds must have reopened. All this time he was trying to put on a brave face, but he's really overdoing it. Mr. Justice! Oh, Mr. Justice!
Huh?
Yeah, I fuck with the 3D if it means animations now, yeah. I wish we could have the 2D with animations, but if we gotta have 3D with animations and cutscenes, you know what? I'm down to clown. The trial's about to start, sir. Please enter the courtroom. Or should I make the bailiff Meekly? Because apparently Meekly was one of the bailiffs.
What? Now? But Apollo's in no state to defend?
I have to defend Juniper. If I don't defend, I'm gonna die.
What are we gonna do? The trial's about to start with or without us. There's only one other option I can think of at a time like this. But even if I called him now, he'd never get here in time. No, wait! There's something else I can do! Apollo, give me all the evidence for the case. Huh? What are you gonna do? Bailiff?
Yes, miss?
The defense would like to submit a substitution of attorney petition. Tina.
You're not seriously...
You just concentrate on getting better. I'll defend Junie.
All by yourself? Athena, stop for a second. Think what you're saying. You've never once taken on a case alone before, right?
No hey problema. I can handle it. I think. But I guess it's really up to you, Junie. Would you be okay with me taking over? Sure, yeah, okay. You with your lack of experience and Apollo here who's suffered through a whole game? Yeah, sure, you can take over, that's fine. I know we're childhood friends and all, but, like, you're kind of fucking lazy and shit at your job. I mean, I believe in you, Dina, and that's enough for me.
Oh, that looks really weird in 3D when he's, like, holding his head with his finger. That looks very strange.
You're worried for me, aren't you? To be honest, I'm pretty nervous too. I think my heart might just burst out of my chest. But you're in no shape to stand at the bench now. So you'll just have to leave it to me.
Yeah. It does look fucked up. Alright, I can see your mind's made up anyway. I hate it that I can't be there, but I know you'll give your utmost to defend Juniper. Maybe his hand was fucked up with the bomb. It's fucking dislocated. It's like, I can still defend! Listen, guys, I'm fine! It's like that image of SpongeBob with all his fingers fucking, like, bent and cracked open.
My name is Athena Sykes. I'm still just a newbie, but I'm a lawyer. This is only the second time I've taken the lead in a defense case. It'll be the first time I stand up there alone, though. But I have to do this. And I'm definitely not about to let anything bad happen to Junie.
Well, we're gonna have our tutorial prosecutor. We don't get our full prosecutor just yet. December 17th, 9:46 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 5. Number 5. Whoa! Court is now in session. all rise. Oh my god, I feel like I gotta rise now after that. Oh,
Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods. Look at me, I'm all 3D now. I'm a little smaller in the frame, but, yes.
the defense is ready, Your Honor. Payne got a fucking... What did you do?
The prosecution's also ready, Your Honor.
What did he... Bro dyed his hair and got a toupee? Invested in some sweet shades.
What's the meaning of this? I was under the impression that Mr. Red Monkey would be my opponent for today.
Alright, I was already leaning towards Frieza, but calling him Mr. Red Monkey. Well,
I was under the impression that Mr. Red Monkey would be my opponent today.
Yes, well, a substitution of attorney petition was submitted just a few moments ago. Due to the explosion in the courthouse yesterday, Mr. Justice is unable to continue.
I see, I see. Not at all surprised he used that as an excuse to run away. Poor little monkey. With me as an adversary, who wouldn't want to feign illness in order to escape?
what? The nerve of that guy. I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind. I still don't have a court record. I want to check everybody's ages now. I want to see how long has passed. Well, Athena's definitely an adult. Which is good, because she's pretty. But, yeah, no, I want to know. I want to know. Has it been like a year and a half? It was half a year before Athena joined half a year ago. But how long from the first game was that? Usually it's just 1 year. I guess we'll see. What if I wasn't so nervous? This arrogant jerk. Widget. Oh, is that my little guy?
You arrogant jerk!
No, Widget! Widget!
Is my hearing getting worse? I could have sworn I heard the defense say something just now.
No, you didn't hear anything at all, especially not from me.
It was from me, you fucking little bastard!
How odd. I could have sworn I also heard something.
Oh, that would be my indispensable partner, Widget. He sometimes blurts out what he's thinking. Or what I'm thinking.
Well then, if that's the case, then it's a clear contradiction to what you just stated.
A contradiction?
You just stated that you said nothing. However, if that device is all it says what you're thinking, then you indeed said I was, what was it? Elegant at work?
No, you still pause when I do that. I like that frame. That is legendary. Wife? Waifu acquired? Give me this frame right now. I'm taking a screenshot of that as we speak. All right, well they're not letting the new 3D art style they're not letting that stop them. Oh yeah.
Actually, it was arrogant jerk. At any rate, what does it matter if a red monkey or a yellow monkey is facing me?
Bro is actually Frieza.
No fresh out of law school rookie can defend this witness.
Mr. Payne, I believe that's enough. Let's get back to the case.
Of course, Your Honor. I'm more than ready to show this little girl why they call me the Rookie Humiliator.
I knew it. He really is an arrogant jerk.
Arrogant jerk! Fucking bastard! Piece of shit!
Yeah, I would say I prefer the 3D. I mean, I prefer the 2D judge much more. I think it's because of the angle. If he was up higher and he was larger in the frame, it would be better.
Miss Sykes, if you continue to insult the prosecution, I will remove you from this court.
Yeah, I'm very sorry. It was just a knee-jerk reaction. I'm just jerking off, Your Honor. Knee-jerk. Jerking. Shut up, shut up.
Now then, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, if you please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Just 2D looked way more polished than 3D. Well, you gotta keep in mind, Laser, the 2D ones were like Game Boy Advance games that got remastered for a like HD art style. These ones were 3DS games when they moved on to the 3D art style. This is all like still being remastered. So it's just like cleaned up. And of course the 2D is gonna age better than the 3D. If this came out like directly on PS4, it would look crazy. But no, these are all like re-releases of 3DS games, I believe. And new 3DS games. So, you know, when the next Phoenix Wright game comes out, the proper next one, which they're working on, supposedly, it's gonna look crazy.
Now then, the incident occurred yesterday here at this courthouse. In courtroom number 4.
Oh, and keep in mind, we have 3 more games left after this one. So I'm sure it'll get polished up by then. Apparently, the Great Ace Attorney, which is the most modern one, looks the best out of any of them. Because they're the latest ones.
The incident occurred yesterday here at this very courthouse in courtroom number 4. At the time, the trial for a certain bombing was being held in courtroom number 4.
Ah, yes, I was presiding over that trial as well. Mr. Justice was there as the lawyer for the defense.
A bomb that was being presented as evidence suddenly went off during the trial.
Series might be longer than when we played the Souls games. Honestly, kinda, because all these streams are like, well, I don't know. We don't have all the Souls games readily available on the VOD channel. We could just directly like see how many VODs it took to beat the Souls marathon and the Phoenix Wright marathon. It would be nice. There's at least, well, this stream is the 50th VOD, actually. This is the 50th stream of Ace Attorney. Which is crazy. I can't believe we've done 50 of these. Here's the 50 more. I mean, we got quite a few more left. Yeah. I think there's 49 in the playlist right now.
A bomb that was being presented as evidence suddenly went off during the trial.
Oh yeah, I remember.
It was a terrible incident. The courtroom number 4 was completely destroyed. Fortunately, we were able to start evacuation procedures before the explosion occurred. Just a few seconds more and it would have turned into a horrific loss of human life. What a shame that would be. Despicable monkeys. Ooh, poor monkeys. There's one too few of you left now. Ooh, wee. Ooh, what a big shame.
But there was, in fact, one death, was there not?
That's correct, Your Honor. When courtroom number 4 was being examined after the blast, the body of Detective Candace Arm was discovered. She was to take the stand as a witness later in the trial.
Oh, she looked sweet.
I suppose she wasn't able to evacuate in time. A terrible tragedy. Anyway.
Is the judge playing Angry Birds?
No? No, I'm not playing anything. I'm paying attention to the trial. I'm the judge, for God's sake.
Hold on. I'm gonna go look. Yep, 49 VODs in the Ace Attorney stream series with 200 views on the playlist. Very nice.
I must admit, I submitted at least 10 times myself before I was able to escape. I stumbled.
Maybe the court should see about getting you a shorter robe.
The victim's body was found near the entrance to the courtroom. I suspected she stayed until the very end to help guide the others to safety. Your Honor, allow me to submit as evidence the victim's autopsy report. And details about the bomb.
Does the judge tickle his pickle during recess? Oh, you know he does. He calls in the defense and prosecution sometimes to help him out, you know? Oh, there we go. There's our thing. Arms autopsy report added to the court record. I like how it's kind of like a typewriter now. I think it was always supposed to be, but it sounds very typewriter-ish now. Stuffed animal bomb. Okay. The time bomb that destroyed the courtroom, it was hidden inside a stuffed animal when it was detonated.
Okay, I know how this works. All evidence for the trial is filed in the court record. When I want to check something out, I just press R1.
Yep, there you go. Finally. Apollo's still 23? Oh, wait, no, he was 22 in the last game, so... Okay, so it has been 1 year. Okay. Juniper's 18. Let's go. Gasp in pain. Have they revealed his first name before? Because that's pretty good. Gasp in pain. Just seems to exude unpleasantness. Candace's dick fit in your mouth, goddamn. Oh, she's dead, that's, sorry.
Better take a peek later.
Alright, well, let's take a look at our actual evidence. Ooh. Okay. Cause of death, trauma to the back of the head, caused by impact of a flat object, time of death between 8 and 11 a.m. Time bomb that destroyed the courtroom, it was hidden inside a stuffed animal when it was detonated. Guilty.
Now then, please call the accuser to the witness stand.
Come on. Look at poor little Junie. You think she would bomb anybody? Look at how adorable she is. She's like a Pokemon. She's like a Pokemon trainer, bro. She's a gardening wife. This is Fuka, modern day. It actually does sort of look like Fuka a little bit. Just a little bit. No. It looks more like Haru, actually. With a different hair color. That's the one I'm thinking about, not Fuka. Sorry, Fuka. Oh, whoa! Oh, I don't know. That was like my favorite frame of the judge before, and now it's like, whoa. Yes, foolproof, there was. It was in the, I think it was the last trial of the third game, where you had to, or maybe it was the second game? No, it was the second game, because that's when Maya got kidnapped. Yeah, okay, that was the second game. Yeah, and the guy you were defending was playing stupid, and you had to let the case go to get the good ending. You had to take the loss for the truth.
Defendant, are you feeling all right? You're looking quite a bit pale.
I'm sorry, I was feeling a bit weak when I first arrived here at the courthouse. But I'm all right.
Junie's really giving it her all. I'd better make sure I do the same.
If we could please proceed. Your name and occupation, defendant?
Juniper Woods. I'm a high school student.
18 and still a high school student? Okay. Last year of high school, I guess you would be 18. Generally, if you didn't get, like, put forward or put behind.
Miss Woods, can you confirm you were in the courthouse on the day of the question?
Yes, I came to know Apollo Justice through my friend Thena. And so I was there yesterday. To watch this trial and lend my support.
Aw. Something's wrong. Junie's really scared.
Did you know I'm also known as the defendant humiliator? It looks like I have another chance to show everyone how I earned that moniker.
Does his arrogance know no bounds? I have to protect Junie no matter what.
Does your arrogance know no bounds, you slut?
What did you just call me?
Hey, you arrogant I mean, Prosecutor Payne?
What is it? You want me to demonstrate why I'm known as the Rookie Humiliator instead?
Deep breaths, Athena. Don't let him get to you. Prosecutor Payne, Junie's telling the truth. Mr. Justice also backed up her claim when we saw him in the defendant lobby. And Junie, he said that he was glad to get the lotus root you gave him too.
He was? My grandma says lotus root's good for your eyes. She says they can even help you see in the future.
I can. And that's the perfect present for a lawyer. And if that's true, I guess he must not have eaten them.
A sweet, meek girl like this blowing a courtroom to bits? I must say it's very hard to believe.
Objection!
Now, Your Honor. Don't let her seemingly innocent appearance fool you. The defendant had a motive for committing this crime.
It's nice to have a woman lawyer again. Yep. Have we ever played as a woman lawyer? I don't think we actually have. I don't think we've had a woman lawyer on the team. We've had, Maya or Trucy as our partner. Oh, yes, right, Mia. Oh, yes, we did play as her in that one flashback. At one time. Where she was, really pissed off whenever Phoenix had, any sort of affection for any other woman.
That's not true. I don't have any kind of motive. And I didn't even know the lady who was killed.
I admit the investigation didn't turn up any connection between the victim and the defendant. However, that doesn't matter. The only thing that does is that her objective was to destroy the courtroom.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Why in the world would Miss Woods want to do that? Oh my god, our little guy. He's pissed.
That's a very good question coming from a novice such as yourself. But first, a question for the defendant. Have you ever been brought up on a false charge?
Why, yes, I have.
And did that experience cause you to harbor a grudge against the court system?
Objection!
Now wait just 1 minute! If that's the kind of thing was a motive for blowing things up, then every one of our clients would turn into bombers!
That's a valid point. We wouldn't have a single courthouse left standing in the land. I concede the accused isn't the only one who might bear resentment against the courts. But Miss Woods is the only person who could have committed this crime. Why? Because we have found some decisive evidence that proves the defendant's guilt.
Oh, decisive schmeisive. Show it, what is it? A strand of hair that doesn't have concrete DNA attachment? Decisive, huh? I'll believe it when I see it.
It involves a very unique aspect of the bomb itself, Your Honor. What exactly was so unique about it? Why don't we have Miss Sykes answer that question?
Me?
I notice that you appear to be very nervous, and well, gentleman that I am, I'd like to offer you the chance to gain some confidence with such an easy question.
Could he be any more condescending? Oh man, I can't even speak in my own thoughts. Really, what a thoroughly unpleasant man.
L is for loser!
Harumph! What did it just say?
No, nothing. Not a single thing.
Fucking asshole!
Now let's see. What was I supposed to do at a time like this? Oh, I know. The court record. The information I need is somewhere in the court record.
All right, Miss Sykes, let's hear your answer. What was unique about the bomb that blew up the courtroom? Was it because...
In the judge's pocket. In Apollo's briefcase. In the judge's pocket. Mr. Payne, what kind of a simpleton do you take me for? It was stuffed inside this stuffed animal. Its evil intentions covered up by a cute exterior.
Very good. Have a cookie. The bomb that went off in the courtroom was indeed hidden inside a stuffed animal.
There, how'd you like that? Not bad, huh? I am fine. Just like I said from the start. I can't do this. I'm hot, I'm sexy, I'm ready to take this guy down. To Pound Town. Except not really. He's really gross. More like I'm gonna kick his ass. Yeah, kick his ass!
What did he just say?
He's gonna kiss your ass?
Ah, well, I do like my ass being kissed.
Yes, as do I. As I recall, the bomb was inside a stuffed animal the whole time. I never even got to take a look at it. But what connection does this impish elephant have with the defendant?
The answer to that question lies in another piece of evidence, which I have right here.
And what, pray tell, is this? And what, pray tell, is this? And what is this? What is this? Let's go gambling! Let's go golfing! Appears to be a little singed.
It's a tale, Your Honor, the tale of a poor victim of the explosion.
This is incredible! Are you saying it's Detective Arm's tale?
Dear Your Honor is so very close, but no. It belongs to this stuffed animal. It's called the Phony Fanty, a rather unpleasant name if you ask me.
He's the mascot for a campaign to eliminate false evidence and false charges, is he not?
Exactly. His motto is phony evidence is just trunked up.
He's spitting facts. Phony evidence is trunked up. Listen, we just went through a whole game because of phony evidence, alright? It's trunked up.
That's so wrong on so many levels.
The Phony Fanty's tail is made of vinyl cloth. And we found something very interesting on its surface. The defendant's fingerprints.
What?
The Phony Fanty provided the prosecution with all the evidence we needed. It clearly proves that the accused had handled the bomb.
Hey, Big Boss. Oh.
But that doesn't make any sense. Why would Junie's fingerprints be on it?
That does appear to be pretty irrefutable evidence. The court accepts it into evidence.
I love our new lawyer. She's awesome. She's based as hell so far. We got our firecracker new hot lawyer. We got a real cracking team now. Phoenix, Apollo, Trucy, and now Athena. He's a stuffed animal that the bomb was inserted into. The defendant's fingerprints were found on it.
Miss Woods, do you have an explanation for this?
I don't understand.
How about you, Miss Sykes? Do you have any plausible explanation to refute this decisive piece of evidence?
Oh, well, I can't do it. I can't think of a single thing. But I'd better come up with something. For Junie's sake.
Well, if you can't provide an answer, we could always go straight to the ruling if you prefer.
No, I have to say something fast. Oh no, I can't get my voice to work. Why now of all times?
Oh, shit. Backstory?
I thought I overcame this already. Maybe I'm still not ready to stand in court.
Ooh. Mid-court cutscene? Whoa. Oh no. A horrible backstory when she was a child again. Oh god. That's a lot of blood. We were complaining about the lack of blood? There's our blood. Oh. Sorry, are we playing Persona right now? Is this Persona 3 Reload? Is this guy gonna turn into a fucking shadow?
As you can see, there is no room for debate.
Oh, I was pretty close with his voice.
Objection!
Objection! It's me! The guy!
Why, it's you.
Hey, what's up, bitches? I'm not letting my hot new attorney go down without a fight. Oh, yeah. Sorry it took me so long to get here, Athena. Apollo explained the whole thing to me over the phone. He asked me to come and help you out in his place. Thanks for coming. I hate to admit it, but I was having a real rough time on my own. No, I don't know. I think you were doing just fine, all things considered. And you hung in there, giving me enough time to get here. Now, let's turn things around. You got it, boss! Oh, yes!
Well, ho ho ho, look who showed up out of the blue. If it isn't Mr. Phoenix Wright, you always manage to surprise me. The first, 3 years of your career were pretty insane, and then, well, you presented some phony evidence from a phony guy, and then, well, we banned you for 7 years, and now you're back. Full swing and everything.
She's also 18, okay. Saved by the bell. I'm glad Phoenix has put a age cap on the attorneys he hires.
If it isn't Mr. Phoenix Wright, you always manage to surprise me.
Your Honor, Mr. Payne has called for an early ruling. But I believe there are still many things that need to be deliberated. Oh, he does look good. I like Phoenix's 3D model. He looks pretty fucking snazzy. How did Miss Wood's fingerprints end up on the stuffed animal tail? How was the bomb even detonated? Until these questions are answered, I assert it's impossible for a fair ruling to be made.
You are absolutely right. Let us continue from where we left off. I assume you have no objections, Mr. Payne?
Not at all, Your Honor.
Oh, poor Woods. Miss Woods really looks like she's having a hard time. You could call her Wispy Woods if you wanted. Judy's really struggling, Mr. Wright. I get the sense she's afraid of the courtroom itself. Because of yesterday? Yeah, it was understandably very traumatic. I know, right? Phoenix, who's beat him 3 times in a row. Apollo, who beat him the first time. Like, bro can't catch a break. Poor thing. And here she is, back at the courthouse again, being so brave. I'd like to make a request, Your Honor. If at all possible, I'd like to have Miss Woods rest in the lobby.
Given the defendant's condition, very well, I grant special permission.
You go get some rest, Junie, and leave the rest to us. Okay, thank you. Sorry about this.
Phoenix Wright. I've been looking forward to meeting you.
It's been a while, Mr. Payne.
You're more clueless than I'd heard. I do believe you mean, how do you do? For I am Gaspin Payne. I am the younger brother of your long-standing rival, Winston Payne.
Oh, right! That was Winston! He's wincing in pain, and this guy's gasping in pain. Oh! Oh! Duh-doy! Of course you're not Winston Payne. It's not like you would look identical and I thought you got a facelift and dyed your hair and got new sunglasses or nothing. Oh, gotcha.
What?
Long-standing rival? When were we ever rivals, let alone long-standing?
You'll see, Mr. Wright. I will cleanse Winston of this disgrace he met with your hands.
Looks like the royal pain is gonna be as thoroughly unpleasant as the other. And for the record, my long-standing rival is Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, enough about your boyfriend. Your Honor, the prosecution would now like to call a decisive witness to the stand. This witness will testify as to how the accuser detonated the bomb in the courtroom.
Very well. Please call your witness, Mr. Payne.
Okay, well, here's our guy. Here's our perpetrator. First witness is usually the perpetrator. Look at him. And we know he's a police officer already. That was already confirmed in the cutscene with the Underminer mask.
Witness, your name and occupation, please.
Oh, well, if that doesn't confirm it. That was the same, like, timer we saw at the start.
You witness?
Name, Ted Tonat. Occupation, bomb disposal specialist.
Oh my, what a strange robotic voice you have!
Speech synthesis via typing. It is the same as me talking.
He sounds practically like a robot.
Can't you speak in a normal manner?
I can. He can.
But I do not like to speak. Speaking is inefficient. Energy expenditure. Speaking over typing. Understand?
What an odd witness.
Mr. Tonate was in charge of the bomb for that trial and was there when it went off.
Mr. Tonate? Like tonight?
Being a bomb squad specialist, do you have any relation to the victim?
Negative. I first met the girl while on this job. Many people are employed by the police. I know only a fraction of them. However, I was shocked when I first discovered the body of the victim.
Shocked.
I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but I ended up uncovering a dead body.
So he was first to discover the body, was he?
He is here to testify about the circumstances surrounding the moment of the explosion.
Very well. The court will hear from Mr. Tonate's testimony.
I just like the way Tonati sounds. That's what I'm gonna call him. A little Japanese.
But at the very least, show this court some respect and remove the face guard, witness.
Oh, well, there he is. Whoa! The zoom. When the bomb went off.
The bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence. Bomb name HH3000, operated by timer or with remote. I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed.
Whoa, bro is fucking Bender mode.
I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down.
So even though the bomb was supposed to be disarmed, it somehow got switched on.
Precisely. Activating the timer is very simple. Connect the wires, switch on timer. A monkey could do it. I am sure even you would be able to, Mr. Wright.
The little fucking slide. The eye squint. I guess that makes you the blue monkey in this barrel of fun, boss.
No, I like the sound of that blue monkey. Oh yes, shall we eradicate the blue monkeys?
I'd now like to begin my cross-examination. Huh? Oh, well, there's the device.
Mr. Tonati, what is that?
HH3000, okay, a bomb.
Bomb! Great googly moogly!
Meow!
Mr. Tonati, I demand that you disarm it this instant!
Is he hiding underneath the chair? Whoa, that was cool. Disassembly complete.
5.3 seconds. 0.2 seconds short of my personal best.
Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I'm not exactly a spring chicken, you know. Ugh.
This is an exact replica of the HH3000. It is used to practice disarming bombs. Disarm equals success, explosion equals failure.
I love the new animation. This is crazy. You know what? If we have to ditch the 2D for this kind of, like, creativity, alright.
maybe you've got a point.
That's so satisfying to watch him, like, build that little thing.
An exact replica of the bomb that exploded. So, that's what it looked like?
I submitted a photograph of the real bomb taken just before the trial. Dimensions 10, HX10, WX10, D, weight 12, LBS. A perfect replication.
Your bomb does appear to be a very good copy indeed.
Yes, however, I could not replicate the detonation mechanism. It is a very puzzling wiring setup. It is regrettable I could not replicate it.
Yeah. That's what we were saying earlier. Because Laser was like, you know, the models don't look that great. This is like the first 3D Ace Attorney on 3DS. They're gonna get better with time. Was Great Ace Attorney also 3DS? What did that come out for originally? Yeah, Nintendo 3DS. I can't believe we don't have, like, a proper modern Ace Attorney yet on, like, PS5. We don't have, like, an actual, native one.
It has a very puzzling wiring setup. It is regrettable I could not replicate it.
Especially with, like, Switch 2 coming out, like, you still got that handheld market, man.
Witness, that's enough! There's no need to replicate anything here.
But I guess Ace Attorney might have taken, like, a little bit of a nosedive in popularity, I guess, for a while. And then, like, the re-releases on modern consoles kind of got everybody talking. And I think the fan base is probably bigger than ever now. Especially with Investigations 1 and 2 coming out. I think that did pretty well. So I think a brand new shiny one would be great.
And now the defense would begin their cross-examination. Where's Miss Sykes gone to?
Athena, you can come out now. Okay, Mr. Wright, let's get to work! You say that like you weren't just cowering under the desk 2 seconds ago. I guess you were pretty scared, huh?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. She was about to bolt! Hey, put a sock in it, Widget!
As transparent as ever.
Now, let's see. Where were we?
We were at the cross-examination.
Oh, cross-examination, of course!
She seems disoriented. I wonder if she's alright. Maybe you should ask Athena if she remembers how to cross-examine. Help her focus.
Nah, she'll be fine.
Nah, no need for that right now. She'll be fine.
I'll do everything I can to help. If you can't find any contradictions, and you flub up too often, don't be afraid to ask me for help.
Oh, we actually have like a help system now?
Press triangle with the option to consult with me appears. I'll let you know where I think a suspicious statement is.
Sounds good. I'll be counting on you if I get in a bind. Alright, it's cross-examination time. Oh, they kept like the faces popping in when they zoom across. I like that. When the bomb went off.
The bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence. Bomb name HH3000, operated by timer or with a remote.
It's so satisfying watching him type on that. Put that on the Reddit.
I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down.
Hold it!
Hold it! You saw it counting down clearly with your own eyes. I'd hardly think a timer as small as one on this bomb could be seen from the gallery.
These goggles help me see very small things clearly from very far away. I can even see what you had for breakfast by looking at your tie.
Why do I suddenly feel like a bug under a magnifying glass?
I guess it's possible you saw the timer if he was wearing those goggles.
I'm not so sure.
There's something that doesn't sit right with me. I don't think I follow.
The bomb was completely hidden inside the stuffed animal. So well concealed, in fact, that it didn't even look like a bomb at all.
So you're trying to find testimony that conflicts with the evidence, right?
That's right. Listening carefully to Mr. Tonate's testimony is just the first step. After that, it's a matter of taking a look at any evidence that seems relevant.
Remember, you'll have to open the court record when you go to present something. If you find evidence that conflicts with the testimony, present it.
Alright, well, subtle as always, huh? Well, that was the most obvious objection you've ever given me, I think.
Objection!
Objection! So, you say you saw the bomb's countdown, is that right?
Of course, I clearly saw it counting down to 0.
And I say that you are clearly lying.
What are you talking about?
There's no way you could have seen the bomb's timer. After all, the bomb was concealed inside a stuffed animal. Mr. Tonate, how can you claim that the bomb was about to go off when you couldn't even see the timer?
But that is... What? No!
That does seem like a glaring inconsistency indeed. Witness, how do you explain this?
Well, I...
Ooh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You found a contradiction right off the bat.
Always remember, Athena, when you find an inconsistency in a witness's testimony, there's always a reason behind it. It could be a lie, a hidden meaning, a secret. Whatever it is, it's up to us to dig it out.
And pointing out every contradiction we find is the best way to do it. Right, boss?
Now the question is, what can we dig out from what can we dig out of Mr. Tonate?
Well, let me see. No, there must be some mistake. Oh, yes, of course. I remember now. The sound. I knew because of the sound.
Sound? What sound?
When the timer of this type of bomb is switched on, it beeps softly. Beep, 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 beep. It is the sound of the bomb counting down.
A beeping noise, you say? Like when someone swears on TV. I suppose it would be possible to notice that even with... It would be possible to notice that even with the bomb inside the stuffed animal.
I simply made a mistake. My bad.
Objection!
How in the world did you hear such a tiny little sound all the way in the gallery? I like the finger waggle.
Listening for the sound of the bomb's timer is an integral part of my work. I consistently undergo training so that I will never miss it. Yeah.
I hardly think training would help you hear something so soft from so far away. What now?
Are you making light of the fine science of disarming bombs? It is a solemn mission that I put my life on the line to perform. What kind of specialist would I be if I could not hear a bomb's timer? It's not like disassembling a toaster, you know.
Did he say that properly? It's not like disassembling a toaster, you know. Well, now he's just showing off.
You keep asserting that the sound was too tiny to hear, but the only tiny thing here is your penis! And your skill as a lawyer. Being mistrustful is not an attractive quality, you know.
You're just overflowing with attractive qualities, are you?
Or perhaps you have some proof that Mr. Tonate did not hear this sound.
Well, no, but... Still seems totally suspect. It still seems totally sus. He's acting a little suspicious. Sussy bucka, if you will.
Nick, please don't ever say that again.
What? But it's not going to be really hard to prove that he didn't hear something. That seems a lot less, like, final, you know? The clamoring of the gavel, that seems very weak. Maybe the judge's brittle bones are finally catching up to him. That was such a weak little thunk. Like a little cartoon sound effect. Not a boom. Sorry, it's getting very hot in my room now. I started kind of early, like 12. It wasn't that warm, but it's a very sunny day today, so I don't think it's gonna stay very cool. Open my stuff before it gets too bad. I'll try and go as long as I can without my fan on, but I'll probably have to turn it on at some point.
If I have this correct, the prosecution's argument is that someone reactivated the bomb before it was brought into the courtroom. What I don't understand, Mr. Payne, is why you believe that person is Miss Woods.
That's simple, Your Honor. Mr. Tonate happened to be there when it happened. He was there when the defendant rearmed the bomb.
What's this now?
It happened before the trial started. It was when the detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb. We brought the bomb to the lobby for the defense. Bomb equals evidence. The lawyer wanted to see it before the start of the trial. Looking for a chance to get to the bomb, Miss Woods was already there in the lobby. Her goal was surely to rearm the bomb and steal the remote switch.
The remote switch?
Yes, the switch that controls the bomb remotely. Duh. It has been missing ever since the incident. I am partially to blame. I left the bomb and remote on top of the transport case. And they were rearmed and stolen while I was talking with the lawyer. The defendant then used the remote from the inside of the courtroom to start the timer.
Objection!
How can you assert so unequivocally that the bomb was rearmed in the lobby?
Objection!
The bomb was safely secured in the transport case. The only time it was outside the case in that lobby. That was the only time it was outside the case in that lobby. Therefore, that was the one and only opportunity anyone had to meddle with it.
Someone other than Mr. Tonate could have opened that case and taken the bomb out.
Impossible. The transport case is assigned exclusively to me. Do you see this number here? That is my identification number. I have the only key that can open this case.
Alright. Nevertheless, Mr. Payne's assertion is nothing more than conjecture. You have no proof that it was Miss Woods who stole the remote switch.
And by the same token, you have no proof that it wasn't her. But what do I have? Is a piece of evidence that proves the defendant handled the bomb.
The tail!
5 minutes, 24 seconds, 2.3 deciseconds. The defense's advantage lasted a mere 5 minutes.
Ugh, talk about a rotten hand. As long as they have her fingerprints as their trump card, I'm at a big disadvantage.
It appears we will have to hear from the defendant herself once more.
I wholeheartedly agree, Your Honor. I would like to recall Miss Woods to the stand.
I trust you have no objections, Mr. Wright.
I'm worried about her condition, but we do need her testimony. On the other hand, I'm not so sure I want to make Athena mad. I can read your feelings, you know, boss.
Good.
Guess there's no hiding from her, huh? Don't worry, I know we need her testimony. But if anybody picks on her again, they'll pay. Guess she's already at anger level 1. Don't worry, I'll stop the proceedings before I let anything bad happen to her. The defense has no objections, Your Honor.
In that case, I will take my leave. But before I do, there's just one more thing, Mr. Wright. Is it?
Me? Yeah?
Dismantling bombs is my job. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try.
This guy's hiding something. I just know it.
Now, if you will excuse me.
Yeah, don't tell me Lammy had a third kid. Bro, Phoenix is father number 1. No way. No. No. Ain't no way. I actually refuse that one. No, she's got a different backstory. She's different. And especially if they're not gonna mention the whole thing again for the whole trilogy, I doubt it. That's funny. That's funny, though. Aw, poor Woods. Oh. That little crying animation's so cute. Junie!
Hi, Athena.
She looks even worse off than before. Don't worry, Junie. We're here for you.
Thanks, Athena. I'll do my best to.
You blew up the courtroom because you bear resentment against the courts, right? Right? With this, that's what you did?
No, of course not.
What's that you say? I can barely hear you.
I haven't done anything wrong. This prosecutor's scary.
Objection! I'm not scary, I'm handsome and beautiful, you wench! What an impudent little girl. Stop acting innocent and tell the truth.
This is getting ugly.
You rearmed the bomb because you wanted to blow up the courthouse. Admit it! That's why you went to the lobby where Mr. Justice was, isn't that right?
Yeah!
Mr. Right, can I go punch the shit out of him? Let me beat him up. What? Of course not! Do we have to review Courtroom Manners 101 again? We can't let that creep bully innocent girls like that. I haven't forgotten about how he treated you. Don't worry about me. Let's help Junie. Her heart's crying out. She's so scared. So very scared. Looks like Athena's picking something up on her heightened sense of hearing. Alright, so she's got something unique about her, too. And it ain't her hourglass figure. And it sounds like this time it's the voice of Miss Wood's heart.
Don't deny it. You stole the courtroom remote switch and used it on the courtroom, didn't you?
Your Honor, please put a stop to this. Mr. Payne is badgering the defendant.
Yes, Miss Wood does seem to be quite frightened.
Yes, we're gonna see the clown girl in 3D, yes. Didn't you notice, like, whenever she was going around, her whole thing was, she was in 3D. You know.
Those balloons of hers were very bouncy. Mr. Payne, I ask that you behave more like a gentleman.
But don't you know, Your Honor, there's no more a gentle man in this world than I.
As if gentlemen, or even a gentleman, would behave like he does. You've never actually seen her? Well, don't worry, we'll get to her eventually. Don't let that rude ruffian win.
Athena.
How dare you call a gentleman such as I a rude ruffian? I'll have you know I attend a manners class every Sunday.
What did he say, Saturday? Saturday.
I'm more than just a mere gentleman. I'm a gentleman.
Not when you're terrorizing a young lady, you're not. I demand my money back from that manners class if I were you.
Ugh.
I should probably be the adult here and stop the two of them, but this is too entertaining.
Mr. Payne, that will be enough.
Certainly, Your Honor. No further questions. Let's move on to the defendant's testimony.
Thank you, Kermit. No more questions.
Miss Woods, please share with the court what you were doing when the bomb went off.
Aww.
Well, that's it. I was watching from the gallery. The bomb went off.
I guess I don't have to cough since she has a cough sound effect.
And rebels started falling. It fell on top of me.
Junie's clearly in pain, being forced to recall the bombing like this. She can't even get her words out. This isn't gonna work, so what now? Hey, wait a minute! Even if she can't vocalize what she wants to say, we can listen to what's inside her heart. Yes, now's the perfect time to use Athena's power. You can hear it, can't you, Athena? The cries of Miss Wood's heart. Yeah, and they sound incredibly strained. She's so scared. I think she could collapse at any second. Is it her little buddy or little gadget? Athena has a unique ability, you see. With her finely tuned sense of hearing, she can hear the words of a witness's heart. No, she's not related to Apollo. She's got her own thing. In essence, she can sense how a person is really feeling from the tone of their voice. Alright, so we got Phoenix, who can use the Magatama to find the true secrets that they're hiding. We've got Apollo, who can tend to see nervous tics, as well as Trucy, since they're brother-sister. And we have Maya and Pearl, who can do spiritual connections. It can take a spirit and have them inhabit their body. Yeah, Lawyer Avengers. Bro, the next game's gonna be crazy. Guess it's all up to Athena and her special ability now. Athena, I want you to use that analytical psychology you studied. Bro studied analytical psychology? Past tense? Bro is 18! Bro just got the ability to bone. Like, how did she do that so quickly? I guess she has been learning the lawyer game pretty fast. Listen to the testimony of Miss Wood's heart. Alright, boss. I'll give it a go. We got a lie detector V2, a hidden truth detector, and thinking. And don't forget the ghost boobs. Can't forget the ghost boobs. After all, this is the whole reason I put all that effort into studying analytical psychology. Off jets, let's do this! Oh yeah, it is the little guy. Whoa, now this is futuristic. So your holographic thingamabob can show us how Miss Woods is feeling, right? I love that Phoenix Wright is legitimately using a Nokia phone from, like, the 90s. And she's got a holographic little character that gives her a tablet screen wherever. Based. It's not impossible to learn. I'm not saying it's impossible to learn, but Phoenix Wright said it in past tense, like she's already finished studying it. Like, that's done and dusted like it was nothing. While also studying and getting qualified to be a lawyer at the same time. It's a little crazy. So your holographic thingamabob can show us how Miss Woods is feeling, right? In a nutshell, yeah. The emotions and images that I picked up on just now while listening to her testimony. I can enter all of that into a widget and use the mood matrix to analyze them. Whoa. These mood markers here reflect fluctuations in Junie's emotions. When she feels happy or is enjoying the memory, the happy marker will light up. When she feels angry or frustrated, the angry marker will react. When she feels sadness or is frightened by a memory, the sad marker will blink. When she's feeling surprised or confused, the surprised marker will let us know. So with your special ability in Widget's Mood Matrix program, we can track how Miss Woods is feeling as she testifies. Talk about the wonders of technology. Wait, are we legitimately gonna get all of these gimmicks in this one game? Because all the lawyers are operating right now. We have Apollo, we've got Nick, we've got our new girl. Are we gonna get to do literally everything? We're gonna get the mood stuff, we're gonna get the Magatama, we're gonna get the perceiving. That's crazy. And then the third one's gonna introduce another thing. Hawkeye's gonna be a new lawyer. No, we're gonna get Daredevil. I think he's actually a lawyer. Edgeworth still wins with pure logic. Yep, now let's give it a shot. I'm picking up on some kind of Discord. I'm getting a Discord notification. Hold on, Nick. Oh, it's Maya. Oh, how's she doing? Oh, that's good. Ooh. Oh, she's not gonna be able to appear for this game? Oh, dear. Oh, looks like they could only afford her for the next game. She really upped her prices. Alright, well. Sorry, Nick. You will have to see your, dear assistant, in, maybe a year or two. Anyways, or noise in Junie's heart. See here? This is what the noise sounds like in the mood matrix. It's a result of the inconsistencies between her testimony and her feelings. If we can pinpoint these inconsistencies, the noise level should drop. Okay, it's time to listen to Miss Wood's true testimony. Oh yeah, I know! Maya's gonna be a MILF by the time we see her next. Oh, I know. I'm more excited to see Pearl. Maya's not gonna change that much. Because she was already, like, 19 the last time we saw her, so... They don't really have to change her that much, she's already an adult. But Pearl's was just a little baby girl. She's gonna be a big old teenager now.
Well, that day... I was watching from the gallery.
Bomb... Whoa, that's so... This is so cool! What the fuck? And Rebel started full... No! Why is she happy about this? What? I think we got a good grasp on Junie's emotional state right now. The power of Athena is incredible. And I'm seeing an unexpected emotion that's inconsistent with the content of her testimony. What? Already? Yeah. She's happy and surprised. Look at this. When she says it fell on top of me, the happy marker's reacting. Well, look at that. That is odd. There must be a reason for this contradictory emotion. We just need to do some digging. When you find an unexpected emotion, you'll first need to pinpoint L1. And then select the unexpected emotion or reaction from the 4 mood markers with X. Alright. Let's pinpoint.
Got it!
Got it! Widget is registering joy when Miss Woods recalls the rubble falling on her. There must be a reason for this unexpected emotion. Miss Woods! As the rubble was falling, was there also something that made you feel happy?
What?
Mr. Wright, the feeling of happiness is spreading throughout Junie's heart. Keep going on this point, and I bet Junie will start to calm down. Great. Let's hear what she has to say.
Just as I was about to escape the courtroom, the bomb went off. I was so startled. I tripped. And then rubble started falling on top of me. I really thought I was done for. But just then, Apollo came and rescued me.
Oh, does she have a crush on Apollo? Aww. Alright. New headcanon. Apollo?
He used his own body to shield me from the rubble.
So that's when you sustained those injuries. How do you feel, Junie? Did talking about Apollo give you some courage?
Yes, Apollo is just... He's like the sun. Strong, bright, and warm.
Oh.
Just talking about him makes me feel like a leaf undergoing photosynthesis.
Oh, that's so sweet. Bro, that is actually #1 pickup line. I feel like a leaf undergoing photosynthesis with you around. And see, your coughing stopped all of a sudden.
Oh, you're right. Thank you, Athena.
Well, looks like we were able to draw out some new testimony. Pretty neat, huh? But there's still some noise left, meaning there's still some more discord in Junie's heart. I guess we'll have to keep going then. Let me input this new information and update the mood matrix and we'll be good to go. You remember what to do, right? When I find an unexpected emotion, I should first pinpoint it. Right, and then you select it from the mood markers with X. If we can find a good reason for the discord in her heart, then we should be able to draw out even more new testimony. Alright. Info update! That was too slow. Before I could get away, the bomb went off. I love them. They went out of their way to make this crazy. Alright. Alright. I thought I was done for. Info update. She's also sad.
Got it!
Well, because he got hurt. And now that you've seen how brave and handsome Mr. Apollo is, well, she doesn't want him to hurt that pretty face of his. You were happy when Mr. Justice rescued you, weren't you?
Yes, I was really happy.
But was there also something you felt sad about at the time?
Sad?
The reason I ask is, when you were describing how you were rescued, we sensed a little sadness too.
Oh, I think it's probably because of Bumrap Riney.
I thought it was gonna be like,
Well, he got hurt. I don't like seeing people get hurt.
Bum Rap Riney? What the fuck are you saying? Bum Rap Riney? What do you know? Something new.
That's right. I brought my stuffed animal, Bumrap Riney, to watch the trial with me. Bumrap Riney and Phony Fanty are brothers.
You knew that the legal world could inspire a whole line of merchandise. If only you knew, Phoenix. If only you knew.
I had Bumrap Riney with me while I was watching the trial. But it wasn't until Apollo saved me that I realized I lost him as I was running away. My poor Riney, a victim of that terrible bomb. Oh, I know. You can see what he looks like in this poster.
Oh, cute. No more bum raps. What?
It's for the campaign to eradicate fake evidence and false charges. Phony Fanty and...
Phony Fanty and bum rap Riney, huh? Nothing against the campaign, but why an elephant and a rhinoceros? Mr. Wright, I don't sense any discord in Junie's heart anymore. Hey, so now we're back to a normal testimony. So I guess that means we managed to draw out all of her testimony. That's right. I'll just make an update with the new info and we'll have a whole picture. So, you think her new testimony will help? Absolutely. I don't know what I would have done without you, Athena. So, well, we probably would have badgered the witness until she gave up that information willingly. Probably would have questioned her like 17,000 times until she was willing to speak. So, Bumrap Riney was in the courtroom when the bomb went off. Now that we know that, it changes the meaning of the other piece of evidence. All I have to do is present it. Yeah, that stuffed tail? That's from Riney, not the other one.
Info update.
Oh, he's so cute! Wait, hold on. The plushie looks like that? With the teardrops and everything? I want one of those. Oh, he's so adorable.
Wait, this is actually how the testimony looks now? Oh my god, that's awesome. So we still get the 2D art. Was too slow, tripped, and then Apollo rescued me.
Objection!
Objection! Miss Woods, I know this trial's been very hard for you. Sorry for yelling again. I can't help it. You know, it's a reflex. But you can relax now. You are without a doubt innocent.
Mr. Wright, what a wild assertion are you making now?
My wild assertion is simply this. The two stuffed animals were mixed up. The tail the defendant's fingerprints were found on wasn't that of phony Fancy. It was the tail of her gallery companion, Bumrap Riney!
Objection!
What? What nonsense is that? I can see they're both stuffed animals, yes, but they're completely different characters. An elephant and a rhino. They're as distinct as a defense lawyer and a prosecutor.
But are they really so different? Both defense lawyers and prosecutors strive to protect the peace through law. Even elephants and rhinos have some similar characteristics. They're both gray, for example. Anyway, this poster's all I need to prove my assertion to be true. If I may direct the court's attention here, you'll clearly see how the two got mixed up.
Take that!
Well, would you look at that? The two tails are exactly the same.
Yes, exactly. The two stuffed animals are based off entirely two different animals. But the design of their tails is exactly the same! Ah! I knew it was a toupee. Oh my god, it's paper thin! Holy shit.
Order! Order in the court! As long as the possibility exists that the tail belongs to Bumrap Riney, we can no longer consider it to be decisive proof that the defendant handled the bomb. As things stand, I consider the charges against the accused unsubstantiated. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Payne?
Yes, of course, Your Honor.
Ooh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You turned things around. How are you still single, buddy? Yeah, you didn't have to bring that up. Yeah, it's not over yet, but at least we managed to hold out this long.
I believe that brings our proceedings for today to a close. Mr. Payne, I'm afraid you have some serious investigating ahead of you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Let us reconvene tomorrow. Court is adjourned.
Donk. December 17th, 11:56 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. That was so exciting, boss! We did it! True to form, you managed to just barely pull it off from the very last moment. True to form? Gee, I never knew you had such a glowing opinion of me. Thank you for everything. You did great, Miss Woods. You really stuck it out. Why don't we use the emotional thing on the cop? Maybe Athena only does it on people she likes. And you got really brave in the end, just when you needed it most, Junie. Thanks to you, we were able to turn things around. Well, you were the one who gave me that courage, Thena. Really? Thanks. So, be honest, was I any help at all? Of course! Without you, we would have never gotten out of that tight spot. That's good to hear. I may still have a lot to learn, but you bet I'm gonna give it my all. I'll be so good that one day you'll call me your partner. Now that's what I like to hear. Analytical psychology. The ability to solve the riddles of a person's heart. Athena's true potential is beginning to really shine through now. Hey, where's Apollo anyway? Good question. I almost forgot about him. I assumed he'd still be here in the lobby. Ooh, I know. Maybe he's still in courtroom number 4. Courtroom number 4? What would he be doing at the scene of the explosion? Oh, I don't know, Phoenix. Investigating? When I came out of the lobby to rest, I told Apollo about Bumrap Riney. I told him I dropped Riney in the courtroom as I was trying to escape before the blast. And then Apollo said he had an idea where Riney might be, so he went to take a look. Oh, so we went to take a look together. Oh, did anything happen in there? Well, I guess Apollo can be pretty nice when he wants to be. So you went looking for Riney together before you were called back to courtroom number 5? Yeah. I had some time to rest, so I was able to go and look for him.
but then they called me into courtroom number 5 to testify. Apollo insisted on staying there, though.
With all those injuries, I wonder how he's managing.
I think Apollo might have figured something out.
Wonder what it was.
He told me, I'm gonna go look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper.
Just maybe he found a new piece of evidence?
Anyway, we better go get to him.
Good idea. December 17th, 12:11 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 4.
Where are you, Apollo? Trial's over for today.
Cute.
Come on, I know you're... No.
Uh-oh. Bro, collapse! Oh, no! Oh, my God. Bro got clobbered! Fucking dead in his own trilogy. Well... there goes the love plot. No, I know he's not dead. You can try to trick me all you want, game. But I know there's a third one. Tricky, tricky. Oh, it's already December 18th. This isn't exactly how I envisioned the second day of this trial to start. But given how things ended yesterday... Good morning. Mood sure is tense. Not that's any surprise. I hope Trucy is at least tending to him a little bit, you know. It would suck if he died before she knew.
Oh, hey, did you read the paper this morning, boss?
Huh? The paper? That came out of left field?
You didn't read it? Then you don't know the big news. Somebody spotted the abominable snowman way up in the mountains.
Tell me you know the difference between a paper and a tabloid, Athena.
It might show up in the forest where you live, Junie. So you better watch out, okay?
Aw. You really should read the story for yourself. I couldn't even begin to do it justice. Bro, everything reminds her of him. Put it in your pants, Woods.
Huh?
Oh, poor Apollo. It's all my fault. Athena!
Go, Junie, what was I thinking? I'm so sorry. What we found yesterday was not Apollo's dead body, thank fuck. He'd been assaulted by somebody with a blow to his head and was lying unconscious. We rushed him to the hospital right away, and it looks like he's gonna pull through. But it was still quite a shock to stumble onto a scene like that. Is Ms. Woods all right, Athena? Well, I managed to get her to stop crying. Now she's resting on the sofa over there. Guess she really feels responsible for what happened to Apollo. Poor Junie. She believes that the reason Apollo was attacked is because he was helping her look for something in that courtroom. Oh? I guess I can see why she'd think that. It is her fault. Now I'm gonna blame you for killing my stepson. Oh, by the way, how are you doing? Who? Me? Yeah, you. I know you're concerned about Miss Woods, but are you alright? Me? I'm doing just fine, boss. I mean, yeah, it was a huge shock, but I'm alright. People who've studied analytical psychology are great at times like these. After all, they've learned how to control their own emotions too. Somehow, I don't think it's as easy as she makes it sound. There's no denying she's a real trooper. Apollo doesn't remember a thing, does he? Yeah, he can't recall anything from the time right before he was assaulted. Nothing about what he was doing in the courtroom number 4, or who has assaulted him. The doctor said it's probably due to the hit that he took to the back of his head. Assaulted in a court of law and losing your memory. And that, I know how that feels. That you do, Phoenix. That you do. I'm surprised you remember that. That's such like a one-off thing that didn't last very long. Alright, we can't see Phoenix on here either. Oh, okay, I thought maybe I'd be able to, like, actually see it. 12:16, 12:16, 8:56 a.m. Alloy plating. Plating. But who in the world would do such a thing, Mr. Wright? Just wait till I get my hands on the guard who hurt our... on the coward who hurt our Apollo. Now, Athena. I thought you said you were in control of your emotions. Let's just focus on helping Miss Woods, okay? But I admit, I'm just as upset as you. Oh, if I had a gun. Alright. Okay, boss. You're right. Apollo's assailant can wait until after we clear Junie's name. That's the spirit. Now let's see. I'd better check the court record one more time before the trial starts. Earth to Mr. Wright. I'm ready whenever you are. We had the same idea, right? Trauma to the back of the head caused by impact with a flat object. She didn't die by explosion. What do I think the prosecutor's gimmick's gonna be? Well, I haven't seen any of the new prosecutors. Of course, I've seen all the characters on the main, like, menu, but I can't, like, tell which is, like, a witness or a recurring character or a prosecutor, so I'm not sure. Alright, let's get ready to rumble. You bet! We had coffee, we had a guitar player, we had sexy British man, we had Whipper. Maybe we'll get a realistic man this time. Just a real world man. And all of his sprites are just photos of a real guy. With everything that happened with Apollo, I didn't have time for a proper investigation. I can't let that stop me, though. I have to get this right for Miss Wood's sake. And Apollo's, too. That sounded oddly musical. Oh, here we go. Day 2. Court is now in session. All rise!
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods.
The prosecution's ready, Your Honor.
The defense is also ready, Your Honor.
Now then, I believe I instructed the prosecution to further their investigation. Were you able to locate the remote switch in question?
Yeah, I'm afraid the remote switch is still missing, Your Honor.
I must say, I'm disappointed, Mr. Payne. Not angry, just disappointed.
I apologize, Your Honor.
Looks like the prosecution's just as unprepared as I am.
There's a separate matter, however, that I would like to bring up during this trial.
A separate matter, you say? And what might that be?
I assume you are aware that another incident occurred during yesterday's trial. I'm speaking, of course, from the assault on Mr. Justice in the ruins of courtroom number 4.
Uh-oh. Why is he bringing that up?
Yes, what a truly harrowing experience it must have been. Poor Mr. Justice.
At the time of the attack, Mr. Justice was not alone. He was with the defendant, Miss Juniper Woods.
He isn't going where I think he's going with this.
The prosecution wishes to indict Miss Woods on the charge of Mr. Justice's assault.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the incident under deliberation here is the courtroom bombing. The assault on Mr. Justice has nothing to do with this trial.
But I believe there is a connection between this case and Mr. Justice's assault. Please take a moment to consider these facts. Both events occurred in courtroom number 4. This is the location in courtroom number 4 where the unconscious Mr. Justice was discovered. As you can see, it's quite close to where Detective Arm's body was found. The question is, why did the culprit feel the need to maliciously attack Mr. Justice?
Why, indeed. What do you believe their motive to be, Mr. Payne?
I believe Mr. Justice found something in that courtroom while Miss Woods was with him. Evidence that fingered her as the perpetrator of the bombing.
You mean he fingered her in courtroom number 4? Well, they did seem to have an affection for each other, but fingering in a public place, let alone a courthouse? Oh, that's just unheard of. Oh, you mean as... Oh, right. Sorry. Mine was in the gutter. You mean he found something incriminating?
Precisely. And so I surmise that the defendant picked up a piece of rubber and hit Mr. Justice on the back of the head in order to silence him.
Objection!
Judy would never do such a thing. She was devastated when we found Apollo hurt like that.
Miss Sykes, please control your outbursts.
It is the prosecution's belief that by deliberating on Mr. Justice's assault, we will draw ever closer to the truth of the courtroom bombing itself.
Very well. Miss Woods is hereby officially indicted on the charge of assaulting Mr. Justice.
Would you say indicted or indicted? I don't know why I thought indicted. That's a word too, isn't it? You know what? I think this is a Google moment. Hey Google, how do you pronounce indicted?
The word indicted is pronounced with 3 syllables. In, as in in. D-Y-T of, as
It is
in
indicted.
DT.
I thought